Well, hello there, folks. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping you become the standout trainer, facilitator in your industry, whatever industry you may be in. Now, in today's video, I want to talk to you about the holy grail of engagement, the holy grail. Now, I just called it that because, well, it's Easter and, we may as well borrow the old religious reference there. But I really find that engagement, the topic of engagement is an interesting one because I can tell you how to create it. I really can. But it really takes a little bit of letting go of pride to actually have the new dynamic, right? And ultimately, everybody wants engagement. Everybody wants their learners excited, involved, participating, and hungry to learn. But in order to actually achieve that, it takes some humility to actually go, maybe I could be, should be, would be needing to do something different. And in today's video, I just want to give you 3 principles or 3 ideas that can create instant engagement and the holy grail. And whether you choose to drink it or not is up to you, right? But ultimately, these 3 things are not hard. They're not difficult at all, but it does require a bit of a mindset shift, right? Ultimately, the concept of engagement is just understanding the science of how the brain functions, how we learn as individuals, and more importantly, how easily we disengage, right? So in my other trainings and even my book, I regularly talk about the formula for boredom. And you probably want to grab a pen and write this down, right? The formula for boredom is essentially irrelevant information plus overly predictable information plus devoid of emotion. You can pretty much do a minus sign on emotion there, equals boredom. All right. So anytime people are in an experience where there is no connection to the content and how it's being delivered is overly predictable and there's no emotional engagement, instant boredom, right? Instant. So it kind of makes sense to think, okay, well, if that's how to bore people, I should probably do it. All right, crazy idea. So ultimately, the holy grail of a great engagement is the following 3 things. Number 1, change. Become a master at creating regularly different ways to present the information. So maybe in the first 5 minutes, you got PowerPoint going on. In the next 5 minutes, maybe it's you've got the PowerPoint off and you're talking and telling a story. The next 5 minutes, your audience are watching a video. The next 5 minutes, they're doing something else. The next 5 minutes, they're doing something else, right? So it's your willingness to actually deliver the content in multiple different ways that really keeps people engaged because they're wondering, how is the information going to come at me next? Second part about it is change and regular change, right? So what I mean by that is acknowledging that if you can create change in the dynamic as often as possible within the time frame of human time span and how long people can actually focus, then you're going to have dynamic engagement, right? Knowing that people can generally only concentrate for between 3 to 8 minutes on any one thing at a time. So also a big part of this is realizing many people learn in different ways, but also you want to be thinking, how can I do the next thing different to the last thing? How can I do the next thing different to the last thing? And how can I hold their attention for the maximum focus before we move on? And then we move on doing something different. So maybe the last time you got them in pair work, but if you're going to do pair work again, you're going to change the people that they work with, right? It's a constant change that makes all the difference. And the last thing we want to think about for engagement is review more, teach less. Review more, teach less. Review more, teach less. Now, this is the idea that if you are sharing, teaching content, you want to be thinking, how often and how many different ways can I get my learners, my workshop participants, to look back at what we've already achieved, what we've already looked at, and re-fire up those neural pathways in the learner's mind. And the more you do that, the more your learners are actually going to absorb the information they've just gone through, right? If you shift your focus to, well, to actually teach your focus from constantly teaching more to teaching less and teaching deeper, then your audience are going to go, wow, this person, they're in control of their delivery. They know what they're doing. They know where they're headed, and I can trust them with my time. All right. So thanks so much for watching, team. If you guys value from this video, know that the holy grail of engagement is 3 simple things. Number 1, change how you're saying it. Next, number 2, change how often you are creating the change. And number 3, review more, teach less. Hopefully you got some value from this video, folks. And as always, feel free to like, comment, share, let the message out there, and know that ultimately you are the best person to be teaching your content. Only you can give yourself permission to shine on stage. And you always want to be thinking, how can I speak to be remembered and have the maximum impact? Thanks so much for watching, team, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.